what's going on? It's P from PB&K, and today's review is Fist of the North Star. This time I'm playing on the 360. All in all, if you're unfamiliar with Fist of the North Star, basically take Jesus, give him muscles and a bunch of kill moves, and basically a fighting technique that makes people blow up. Put him in a post-apocalyptic world and take his girlfriend from him. You basically have what makes the story of Fist of the North Star. Pretty much lots to see, interesting characters. If you haven't read the manga or checked out the anime, you probably might want to go do so. And if you already are fans of that, then you're probably going to like this one. It's not like the 2D fighter that happened. No, the 2D fighter was actually pretty good. I like that one. But it's not like the fighter that they had before, and I'm trying to say RPG game, where it was just him kind of wandering around, didn't necessarily make a lot of sense. But basically, it's pretty much soap opera for men is what this really is. But aside from that, they do have plenty of different modes in this game. There's actually a 2-player mode, so it's as you play through, it's kind of like playing Dynasty Warriors, where you pretty much are just doing these like awesome moves and taking on ridiculous amounts of bad guys. But it also has some things too. It tells the story very well, which is pretty much the thing that brings the draw of Kenshiro. And you know, that's the guy right there in the leather suit. Look like he might have stolen that from Fallout, but you know, he was here first with it. And you know, he just blew out of his shirt because he does that a lot. But there are some things in this game that I really did enjoy. Gameplay was one. Quirky moments of characters was another. And pretty much the multiplayer, well, the 2-player mode, where you can actually play as the bad guys as well, was kind of a nice touch. So I kind of have some new respect for the character Shin, who is actually the bad guy for the movie. And I'm talking about the animated movie, not the live action one that just sucked. Anyway, pretty much you go pick through these various stages, and there's a free play mode, and you have these various setups for your character, so to speak, where you basically unlock all these different abilities and traits for them. As you go through each mission, there's certain things that you need to do, and there's certain bonuses you get for completing certain things, like killing certain sub-bosses or doing the right thing to make them appear and such. And I'm not even going to go through a full stage in this one because there's a lot of content to run through, and I tried to cram it all into 15 minutes, successfully got it into maybe 6 or 17. But just from the get-go, when I started playing this, I was just cracked out on it, you know. Not as hard as, say, Resident Evil or RC, but still pretty much. Unlocking the moves was definitely a nice touch. The Meridian charge you see right there kind of lets you know what kind of abilities. I've unlocked all of them, so I put my time in. I did. Those are the combos list right there, and those are the extra things. They don't actually tell you what you need to do, but it's kind of prolong the fight, kill all the sub-bosses or all the little mini-bosses, and just don't go kill the main guy so the rest of them can continue to pop out is sort of how that works. Pretty much I went on and played through this run as Kenshiro, because each one of these characters has a different type of story, and the story will actually take you through their side of this retelling, which like I said, if you've seen the manga or the anime, it's complicated. It gets big and expansive pretty quickly. All in all, it's post-apocalyptic, and you're basically saving people. In this one, you're saving the village that Mamiya is in, who is the Yulia body double, so to speak, in the anime. It's not an intentional thing, it just works out that way. Actually, she's a pretty interesting character for crowd control, because she's got a lot of moves that she utilizes, like yo-yos and needles very well. It's kind of interesting playing with her. You can also ride a motorcycle in certain portions of this game, which is kind of an added touch. Didn't really change anything greatly, but it's just nice to have. Rao is pretty much the crazy powerhouse. And, you know, he's got this one move where he kills off people around him. And every time he does it, I just think of DJ Khaled. When you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because you'll probably even be going, and the hands go up, and they stay there, and everyone's dead. And pretty much, too, another one, they have a character, Jaggy. Jaggy's the one that Kenshiro had to bust in the face and tried to kill, but he didn't quite get it done, and he spared him, which he regrets later, of course. But Jaggy's in here. Actually, if you play the demo, you get to play against Jaggy. Pretty much he's a joke character. They've got this very funny storyline with him in it. And as my homeboy Ahmad has pointed out, as I play as Jaggy, he does the cat daddy.
Skin crawl.
But like, we have also since called this move that Jaggy does, the his little 100 fists move, we now refer to that as doing the Jaggy. And occasionally in clubs, we cat daddy and Jaggy. Yes, I said cat daddy and Jaggy. Yes. But like, so you know, how's the song go again, man? Yeah, what about the SpongeBob? Got my crab patty? Cat daddy? I go to work. I do my cat daddy. Now do the Jaggy. Now do the Jaggy. Now do the... Yeah. It's its own thing. We should do a mix on the side. Make millions on iTunes. Or at least that's the dream. Anyway. Plus side, there seems to never be enough guys to kill. You just really just go around brutalizing everyone, and you're not necessarily teaching the word, but you're kind of letting everyone know that, you know, if you're a bad person, Kenshiro will not just kick your ass. He will hit you so hard, your body will explode. Yes, as you can see there, you know, he's just giving that man a full body massage with his fist. Yeah. Take that. But like, it's crazy. I mean, he beats up guys with still skin. You know, it doesn't care. You can actually pick up things from the environment, like broken pillars and that type of thing. Barrels that explode, and you can throw them. I mean, it has a lot of little things to it where it's kind of like a semi-expanded Dynasty Warriors, but at its heart, it's still Dynasty Warriors, and I just love picking them up and kicking them around. Just make them look like my little bitch. Yeah. But, yeah. And also, too, they have, like, this very interesting setup for the moves. You have your special signature moves that you're seeing him do now. And then you have, like, these over-the-top extra signature moves. And these things come with, like, they're EX moves, but they come in 3 stages. Stage 1 is like a single person instant kill, pretty much for sub bosses on down. Number 2 is kind of like a mass group kill, but like, and they'll pretty much kill or significantly hurt sub bosses. And 3rd is just like a wipeout move. You try to do that when you've got lots of people in front of you on screen and you just let it loose. And I mean, I've been having fun with it to pretty much level up these meridians and get all that stuff unlocked. What I found is the best thing to do is to like go into free play with whatever character you opened up and unlocked, or you're trying to get all the stuff for, and just keep playing through like stage 2 or whatever stage you can run through kind of quickly and get lots of points. Look at that madness, man! He just killed everybody there. But like, and look at how cool and flashy they make it, which they do on the show, by the way. You just cannot beat that. That's just badass awesome. You can't tell I am a fan. And, you know, it's just Kenshiro. I mean, you know, me and the fellas, we hang out. We talk about Kenshiro a lot, you know. You know, I'll hit you in this pressure point to make you do this or that. You know, Ken is like the ultimate good guy / evil kid. But like, if you're a good guy, you know, he'll sit there. He'll pet the puppies with you. You know, he'll go get that food for the village. You know, he's a nice guy. He'll walk your grandmother across the street. You know, he does good things. And then if you're a bad guy, you're going to see a lot of his feet and fists and him breaking stuff and killing lots of your friends. And then you'll kind of think that maybe you should rethought being a bad guy, but it's too late because he's telling you you're already dead. And that punch he gave you didn't hurt very much, but in the next 3 seconds, you're going to blow up. And as you see is Rao, who's a big fan of DJ Khaled. And I don't mean that he listens to the music. I mean he's freaking huge and pretty much just kills everything. I love playing as this guy. He's almost as fun as playing Thouser or Southerner, depending on how pronunciations go. But playing with Rao is just funny because he's just amped off the gamma. But like, you know, he might give the Incredible Hulk a run for his money. Oh, and there goes the DJ Khaled move. Tell me you can't hear the music playing when you see that. Tell me you can't. But I ain't do you wrong. I got Jaggy doing the cat daddy in here. But like kind of almost looks like I was doing a fast cat daddy there. But you know, he got some serious ground pound. He should be in the UFC. He'll murder everybody. He just throw that kick and you just see it fly off like he must be hanging out with Ken Pachi. Say he just got extra retsu or something coming off of that. Anyway, enough with some of these anime references, because you know, can't tell I spend a lot of time watching anime. Not as much as per se I do playing video games or these days working, but you know, it's enough. But also too, you can knock guys into pretty much the background or things around in the area too, and they give you extra points for that, damage bonuses and such. So I mean, this game is really fun. They actually work karma into it very well too. I mean, it's kind of one of those games where it's kind of a niche type of thing. You either have to be into Dynasty Warriors or Fist of the North Star to probably be able to fully appreciate it. But it's actually a good balanced game. But I love the storyline and such, and they did a good job of. They didn't screw it up like I've seen happen with a lot of other Fist of the North Stars. And when I actually played the 2-player, it's fun to actually play by myself or with someone else. So basically what happens is we can split the map. You know, I take one side of the map and kill everybody, and then my homeboy can take the other side of the map and kill everybody, and we meet in the middle. But like, we can actually just go around and just destroy everything walking. I don't have a whole bunch of that footage. And I'm debating whether to put those files up later, which I probably will, because y'all know how I do it. You know, if you really need to see that gameplay, you know, I probably got it. You know, you might have to do a little quick search on my channel, but I got you. Especially because y'all buying stuff with my business. I got you. Because right now, you know, I'm like one of those dudes from Hammerfell. Check Manslayer out to get the rest of that joke. Anyway, free promotion for somebody else, right? They're like, oh, Baldroth. So wrong. But yeah, pretty much as you see right now, we've gotten to the Jaggy portion of the film. And if you want to know who that guy from the 80s is who's so androgynous, he's Judah. He's actually Yuda. It's pronounced Y-U-D-A. Anyway, Yuda is he's a sexy man. He's so sexy that he doesn't like women who are sexier than him around, and he throws them back out into the desert. The rest of them are basically his prostitutes, so he's a pimp. Yep, a pretty pimp. As you can see, Jaggy's just out there causing trouble. Said Eula came out, Eula goes away. Something about bringing out a bigger rocket launcher fixes everything. Said, but you know, as promised, you know, you'll watch him do the cat daddy. He might have done it already, but it's the 100-hand thing. He got the little rock to the side. You just know he stay in the club and stay drunk. Said, but it's all good. Also here, this is kind of that last bit of footage I was telling you about. And yeah, I'm actually talking the whole time this time. You just see Shin just going in there, going to work. Shin's on the left if you didn't know. And I believe that might be Thouser. Yes, Thouser on the right. Thouser has a nice little interesting set of moves too. He's just one of those overpowering characters. You get a group of people and you just see him turn people to ribbons. Now, granted, it's not as awesome as Ray, who we call the Pepperoni Man. But and it's because he just slices people up like pepperoni. You know he works for Little Caesar part-time or something. He just comes in for 10 minutes, does the whole chopping for the week, possibly the month. But pretty much, it's fun. If you want to basically leave some comments about it, about how much you love the game, how much you love Fist of the North Star, how awesome Kenshiro is, how awesome I am, how awesome whatever, I don't care. Just please do it. And also to like and click that subscribe button too, because that's awesome. It'll keep me doing stuff like this, because I gotta go to work tomorrow and I'm actually staying up late to make this happen. But we're still having that deal, and this is P tying it up. See you later. Oh man, and question of the day, what's your favorite character from the show? Because I forgot to type that in.